Why, hiya folks, Scott here, review guys. How is everyone? I hope you're well. I'm finally back. Thank you to everybody who watched and enjoyed and commented nicely on the action figure video. I'm glad you liked it. It took me a while to make it, and it was fun to make, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's very gratifying to know that it was time well spent and whatnot. So thank you for your kind comments and such. prideofwrestling.com. I'm going to put the link here if I can, and over there as well. This is the forum I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and it's my friend Michael started it, and it's up and running, but it's kind of at the point where it'd be really nice if we had some new, an influx of new people commenting and participating and such. So go to Pride of Wrestling. He has a really great pay-per-view contest where he has like really real prizes, real stuff. So that alone is worth, looking into it. But go to the link and see if you like it, because I think you will. I think it'll be a lot of fun if we get a good group going. So prideofwrestling.com. Okay, so this is my little note. Pride of WR, because I ran out of space. 33 days from today is WrestleMania. Now, I didn't see Elimination Chamber. I read the results afterwards online, and I have to say, while there were a couple of things that kind of made me a little, on the whole, I didn't think the show deserved the backlash that it got from so many of the people I heard from on the internet. People were just not happy about things. I thought it really sounded okay. So let's just get right into it, and we'll talk about things that happened there as they relate to things that happened on Monday Night Raw, hosted by Jewel and Ty something, who is her husband, and this was the most random choice of guest host ever. And I love Jewel. I really liked Jewel when she first, debuted and whatnot, but she's not really relevant anymore. Bless her heart. She's lovely. And she's married to a bull rider. Anyway, so let's start talking about Jericho. Jericho comes out, gloats. Edge says, "I'm going to face you for your title at WrestleMania." I think we all saw that coming. As a matter of fact, it was one of those things where it feels like over the past year or so, the really hot internet rumors, it almost seems like WWE goes out of their way to change things so that the rumors aren't proven true. Didn't happen in this case, so we'll see where that goes. I assume it's pretty straightforward. John Cena then comes out, walking, limping, walking sorely, it seems, because he spent quite a bit of time in that demonic structure. Is that right, or is the Hell in the Cell the demonic structure? Anyway, so Cena's very upset, and he says he wants his rematch right now. Cena, then out comes Vince McMahon, who I think is playing his part very well. He's doing very well his little role as good guy, bad guy, whatever. He thinks, he's obviously a bad guy. He thinks he's in the right, but he's screwing everybody along the way. He says that he had a deal with Batista. If you beat up Batista, or Bret Hart Batista, I will give you a shot at the title. And then he says there will be no title match again until WrestleMania. But since Sheamus also has a rematch coming to him, tonight's match will determine who gets the title shot at WrestleMania, Sheamus or Cena, and Cena must win his match with Batista. And they said it like that, and it really added a lot of drama. It made me think, whoa, what's going to happen? And I have to say, what Batista's doing these days, I like a lot. Sometimes I've had kind of lukewarm feelings about Batista for a long time. And I wondered if he'd be able to pull off the heel role, but I think he's doing it beautifully. Do you remember on SmackDown, and we saw a little of it in tonight's main event, but on SmackDown, when he was facing Edge, he would stick his head out of the ropes, and then he would come in and kind of, slap hands with Edge playfully, then stick his head back out of the ropes, and then leave. And so it's this, he's acting like an ass, pardon me for saying. And you just can't like him. He's just such a jerk, but it's playing beautifully, in my opinion. So, so we'll see where that goes. Gail Kim and Maryse wins. I didn't write my note properly, so I don't know. She didn't win the Divas title, right? She's now the finalist. or something. But I like Gail Kim. I hope they utilize her properly, because I think she's one of the best divas around in terms of sheer ability to put on a good match. And she's got her own style, and God bless her. Okay, moving on. Cody and, well, first of all, Orton shows us a bit of vulnerability, saying that he, you know, what happened with the passing of the pipe, which at the Elimination Chamber, you know, Ted hit Orton or pinned Orton. Did he hit him accidentally or on purpose? I've heard it both ways. I would like to know. But Orton says, I haven't been a good leader. I've been too selfish, yada, yada, yada. So tell Ted that I'm sorry. Well, Ted walks up and Cody says, we need to stick to our plan. So the next match, the Legacy Boys, all three of them, versus Yoshi, Kofi, Evan. Cody, Kofi, Yoshi. That was an unusual. They shouldn't have. Anyway, so in the match, Cody at one point tags himself in, slaps Orton in kind of this defiant manner, but not overly aggressive, just kind of a slap. What are you going to do? Kind of this. He's a little afraid, but it was a good. He's trying to be defiant, but you never know. Gets DDT'd. Ted follows Orton and says, "What are you doing? What's wrong with you?" And Orton RKO's Ted. So I'm sure this is going to set up a WrestleMania match of some sort. Who's the face? Who's the heel? Because it was very heelish, the behavior of Orton during the match, but it was very face-like, the behavior of Orton backstage. Just something to think about. Then, let's see, where do we go from there? Oh, Evan Bourne's Shooting Star Press, which is the first time we've seen that in how long, and he actually got the pin, and they played his music. I couldn't even recognize his music. It had been so long since I've heard it, or something. Shawn Michaels. Oh, man. Okay. So much happened. It's such an exciting time for us. Shawn Michaels says to The Undertaker, he says he's not sorry for what he did. He just had to get Taker's attention because Shawn Michaels really needs to beat The Undertaker. The Undertaker comes out wearing his flame-retardant coat, wearing his hair undoubtedly slicked down with flame-retardant gel, and that's not funny, really. I'm sorry. Did you see the video of the fireball incident? I'm glad he's okay. Anyway, Undertaker says, I will face you at WrestleMania. I'll give you your stinking match, but you've got to put your career on the line. Watch my video about my Taker Michaels thoughts, because they haven't changed, but I really don't want to see Shawn Michaels. Now I don't want to see anybody lose. I'm thinking Triple H is going to find his way in this match because he doesn't have anything else going on right now for that. So we'll just see how that goes. Yeah, would they make a triple threat with Triple H and Undertaker? And Michaels? And then if Michaels... Would Michaels still have to retire if, say, Triple H gets pinned? I don't know. I'm just thinking that's where that's going to go. Because I still don't see the straight, a straight loss. I don't even know why I said that. I don't know. I don't think the match, just as it stands, the pure rematch, I just don't think that's going to happen. Something is going to be thrown in there. There was Christian and Carlito, Money in the Bank qualifying match. It makes me very happy. I've got to talk very fast now. I'm going to be like the Micro Machine Man. I was afraid the Money in the Bank match was going to be dropped from WrestleMania, which I felt would leave a hole in the WrestleMania lineup. But I also was upset because I feel that this is John Morrison's year to win it. I'm picking Miz or Morrison to win it, and I was upset when that match was going to be dropped, but apparently it's going to be there. A lot of people like Christian to win it, and luckily Christian made it in the qualifying match. Okay. MVP Mark Henry, show Miz. No, who cares? Hall of Fame, and again, Miz, I just mentioned him. He's getting better, but this they need to just end this thing with Mark Henry and MVP. Just break them up and figure out a way to use, I don't know. It's just not working for him anymore. Wendy Richter, Hall of Fame, congratulations. Bret Hart, he broke something, and Vince says Vince promised he had nothing to do with it. And he invites Bret next week back for a final farewell, and he's gonna, he's acting nice again, which is good because we know something bad's gonna happen. Then Cena versus Batista. Batista he's doing his little duck out thing. Then he hits Cena with a low blow for a DQ. This is odd to me because why would he want to face Cena at WrestleMania? Wouldn't you want to face Sheamus, the guy who can't win? So that's that. My time is up. And I'm sorry that if I talk too fast and cram things together and didn't make any sense, I apologize. But we'll see you all very soon. NXT tonight. I'm very excited. I might do a video talking about that. Maybe not, but we'll see you all very soon. Adios.